Hey guys, YT1904 here again. Today I'm bringing you something a little bit different. This is actually my first proper commentary on the PC where I'm not actually doing a walkthrough. So yeah, quite excited. This video is going to be about my impressions of E3 as a whole. So it's going to be very brief over a lot of the things. So yeah, first of all, I'm going to start off with Microsoft. This has got to be like the year where they actually did alright. Like, for the past few years they've sucked with their whole, you can play Kinect, and then they got the really shit actors that are just like, whoa, look at the water, oh my god. Yeah, they actually did alright because they showed proper games. They showed a new Halo, which I wasn't really excited for. I mean, I didn't really enjoy Halo 4 as much as I thought I did, but that's mainly because of something else. Yeah, I wasn't quite excited, and I thought, wow, this is way too early to announce it, but at least they didn't actually give a release date or anything. They didn't show anything really. They didn't give it a number even. Yeah, so they showed Halo, they showed The Division, they showed Ghosts as well. They also showed a bit of Battlefield 4, and I watched that. That was quite awkward when the audio didn't play, but it looked pretty good. They also showed off a redesigned 360, which I don't really care for. Yeah, so that's about it from Microsoft. They also showed a few other games like, you know, The Crew and all those sort of multi-platform games. So Microsoft actually did alright. It's just that Sony just took a shit all over them with their whole how to share a used game feature. Personally, I think Sony are being a bit cocky. You know, they were sort of in Microsoft's position with the PS3 at launch. And now that they've come back, that like, I don't really know the full story about what if Microsoft were actual, you know, dickheads towards Sony in 2000 and whatever. But yeah, they seem to be a bit cocky. Yeah. Oh well. PS4 is still pretty good, but they did swipe some things under the radar. Like, you have to have a PSN Plus subscription, which removed the whole free internet argument, so that's gone, sadly. Yeah, I still stick by my statement of there is absolutely no reason to not get a PC now. In my opinion, they're both shit, it's just one's shitter. Like, everyone's like, yeah, Sony, yeah, whoa! As Rich from Review Tech USA said, is that we're cheering Sony on. You know, we're giving them all this good, you know, good attitude towards them for something that they should be doing anyway. You know, it's just that Microsoft are doing such shit that it looks like Sony is doing a really good thing when they're not. They're just doing normal stuff. They're just putting out a new console and we're cheering them on. Yeah, to be honest, they're both shit. It's just one's shitter. Yeah. Also, they revealed the prices. This is where Sony's absolutely going to kill Microsoft. With that, it's $399 for a PS4, and it's $499 for an Xbox. And the PS4 is more powerful, but you're not going to notice in multi-platform games, because they won't develop anything that an Xbox can't run if it's going to be multi-platform. Anyway, so yeah, that sort of killed Microsoft off, and then, what's-his-face, the Don Matrick, I think his name is, he does all the main Xbox stuff. He has one of the most punchable faces as well, just saying. He came out and said, oh, we have a console for people who can't connect to the internet. It's called the Xbox 360. And it's like, oh my god, you really don't know how... They suck at public relations, they really do. Anyway, enough about the consoles. I don't really give a shit about them. It's all about the games. That's what E3 is about. And that's why I think Microsoft did alright, because they showed nothing but games. They didn't like go on about, oh look, you can do more stuff with your TV, but you have to live in America. They actually showed games, whereas I didn't watch the Sony one, but apparently they waffled on a bit about the other stuff they could do before they got onto the game. So yeah, but it still doesn't make up for them making the really big mistakes with the Xbox One, but also making the reveal as if, like, you know, soccer mums and all those kind of casual people would be watching it, going, oh yeah, I want that, I'll come watch my TV and swipe through with Kinect and stuff. No, the hardcore gamers were the only ones watching that, and we got disappointed. So anyway, games. I'll start off with like publishers and stuff. Before I go on our actual specific games, it seems that a lot of developers are going with a certain trend throughout all their games. Like Square Enix, they have this thing. It started off in Absolution, where you press a certain button and you can see all the interactable stuff because they glow a certain colour. And then it was in Tomb Raider, and now it's in the new Thief. So I'm not sure how I feel about that. At least the Thief producer, I think he was a producer, he said that you can turn all this stuff off, which is good. But yeah, they're sticking with that. EA is sticking sort of with like tablet integration. A lot of other developers are doing that as well, but they're doing like proper tablet stuff. Like Commander mode for Battlefield 4 is in tablet form, or can be in tablet. Yeah, so Ubisoft are doing a lot of augmented reality stuff. They did it in Future Soldier. They're doing it in The Division, and it's also in Watch Dogs as well. Activision, yeah, I won't talk about them. So, onto the games. My personal favourite of the show was Battlefield 4, mainly because I wasn't expecting much, sort of thing. The campaign didn't really interest me that much until he squished everyone with a plane. That was quite hilarious. But the multiplayer, like the actual level of destruction they've included in that, and it's not like a set-piece moment like in Caspian Border, it's actual, you know, proper. That surprised me, because I saw the 17-minute gameplay or whatever, and I went, oh god, you're joking. It looks like Battlefield 3 just with upgraded graphics. So yeah, that really surprised me. Also, the whole, apparently, I was watching some other gameplay as well. They've basically fixed everything. They've also, what have they done? They're sticking with all the classes. Apparently, I heard this somewhere. This probably isn't true. That you can actually just customize your character fully, like, you know, what he wears, the costume, you know, his facial features. But anyway, I wouldn't be too bummed if that's not in there. I'm not getting my hopes up. But yeah, a lot of people complaining, oh, it's Battlefield 3.5. You know, you're gonna fool me again. And I can kind of, you know, see where they're coming from, but because I'm going from a 360 Battlefield 3, and I pre-ordered it on PC, like Battlefield 4 on PC, it's going to be a bigger jump for me, so I think I'm going to enjoy it more than other people are. And I'm trying to get my mates to get it on a PC, because I saw that it's literally like Battlefield 3, it's not even 3.5, literally Battlefield 3 if you get it on the 360, because it's, you know, and it was so glitchy on the 360, like the graphics would pop in and out and all that. Anyway, so yeah, Battlefield 4, that was my favourite. They revealed a bunch of stuff, EA, like Battlefront, which is nice. Yeah, I'm happy that people are happy about Battlefront. They also revealed Mirror's Edge. It's like, oh bloody hell, Square Enix going Thief 1, Thief 2, Thief Deadly Shadows, and then just Thief, and then they're going Star Wars Battlefront 1, Star Wars Battlefront 2, then Star Wars Battlefront, and then they might be doing it with Halo as well, and then they're just going, they're not even having any numbers in Mirror's Edge, it's just Mirror's Edge and Mirror's Edge. So, yeah, that's quite funny. Anyway, I showed a new Mirror's Edge, which everyone was happy about. Yeah, they also showed a bunch of sports games, which I really don't give a shit about. Yeah, so that's EA. The Division looks interesting. I was kind of confused about the voiceovers at first, but I think there were players that were talking, and it's like a massive online city, I'm pretty sure. That looks interesting. So yeah, quite happy with that. Also showed some more Assassin's Creed 4. If you've seen my video on Assassin's Creed 4, you know, about my worries about it, then you'll know how I feel about AC4. And it looks alright, like, you know, I'm getting more excited about it as a pirate game and not an Assassin's Creed game. The multiplayer, oh my god, it was the most disappointing part about it. It literally, it's the same as every other Assassin's Creed multiplayer. They haven't even changed the animations for climbing or anything. And then there's people going, oh, you guys can complain all you want, you know, they can add as much as they want and you guys will still complain. It's like, no, it's the exact same as every other, you know, they're going, oh, we got an all new multiplayer, we've added 3 new modes. Good on you, mate. Good on you. That took you, what, like 3 weeks to make. They've added a new game lab, which is basically like custom games. Yeah, cool. But it's still disappointing. Like, not even a free roam or anything. That sucks. Yeah, not looking forward to the multiplayer. I'm still skeptical about AC4, and I think everyone should be, because everyone's there are people still arguing like, no, Ubisoft aren't like Activision, they give them a 2-year period to create a game. It's like, yeah, but they're making a massive game, like even bigger than AC3, in 2 years, and, you know, it took them that long. It took them 3 years to make AC3, as well as the engine. So I'm still worried about the bugs and all that, and yeah, then they need to stop milking it. Anyway, Watch Dogs. Hell yes, everyone's excited for that. I don't think anyone's not looking forward to that. I came up with a theory as well, which I think a couple of other people have as well, is what if Aiden Pierce, the main dude from Watch Dogs, is Erudito from Assassin's Creed? That'd be pretty cool if they, you know, implemented that. Anyway, yeah, that looks awesome. Definitely looking forward to that. Also, the new Thief game, I'm looking forward to that as well. I'm a big fan of Thief, just for the gameplay. Like, I haven't even played that much of it. I've got all 3 Thieves for like $6 on Steam or something. One time they had this sale on, and I haven't really played that much of them, but I just like them. So yeah, that's good. That's quite good. I was quite disappointed I didn't see any Just Cause 3 as well. I was like, oh, you know, because everyone loves Just Cause. It's ridiculous fun. They also showed some Elder Scrolls Online. Bethesda did. That looks pretty cool. It looks like a cartoony version of Skyrim, just online. So yeah, that'll be alright. Also, The Crew. That looks fun. Yeah, I'm not a massive fan of driving games, but being able to drive across all of America, that looks awesome. It's a shame it's only on the PS4 and Xbox One, and I'm not getting either of them. So yeah, oh well. COD Ghosts. I'm not really going to touch this too much, but yeah, fish move out the way, and they created circles. So good on them. Yep, you know when your main talking point is, you know, we've created a circle in the game, and the fish move out of the way, you know your game's got nothing really different than any of the others. So, people will buy them still. You know, I'm sure it will still be fun to some people. You know, the people who like Call of Duty. I'm just not interested, to be honest. Also, Destiny. Everyone's going on about Destiny. They're all like, oh, it's going to be awesome. I can't wait for this. I really am not that interested in it, to be honest. I saw the gameplay, and I went, yep. It looks cool. Like, the graphics are pretty, but it just doesn't sort of look any... It doesn't really look unique, to be honest. Like, it looks like another sci-fi shooter. I don't know, it's probably just because I've watched, what, 5 minutes of gameplay. But, yeah, not too excited about it. I mean, I know a lot of people are excited about it just because it's Bungie. But, like, yeah, not quite interested in it, to be honest. Now, getting on to Nintendo stuff, me and my mates basically predicted everything. We were talking about what Nintendo would do on the day that Sony released everything. It was actually like sort of a in-between, like it was just the end of Sony's conference, and then the next day in America it would have been Nintendo's. So we were like, yeah, we're going to get home and see all this Nintendo stuff. And I was like, yep, Mario Kart, new Super Mario Brothers, and probably Super Smash Brothers on Wii. And that was me and my mates' sort of idea of what was going to happen, and we were all right. So it was pretty easy to predict all of it. Yeah, nothing new, to be honest. It's all just like, yeah, it's coming in 2014. So I kind of understand why, because Nintendo was just like, we're not going to make any sort of exclusives until the Wii U starts selling better. So yeah, good luck with Nintendo. Mario Kart 8 looks pretty cool. I swear to God, Nintendo is like the only company that can copy and paste everything and they still get good press for it. I don't know why it's any different from Call of Duty, maybe because it doesn't take itself seriously. Like, Mario is just a fun game to jump around and punch little, you know, potatoes walking around and stuff, but whereas Call of Duty's like, oh yeah, whoa, oh, very serious, quick scope, yeah, so that's probably why. Yeah, also they announced some DLC for The Walking Dead. It's called 400 Days. I didn't get much of a look at it, but yeah, I'm sure it will be just as good as the others. Also, The Witcher 3, I just bought about a few months ago, Witcher 1 and 2 for about $15, I think, on Steam, and they were both the enhanced editions, and I'm just playing through the first one at the moment. Yeah, it looks cool, and it's free roam as well, so that would be pretty awesome. And also Titanfall, that looks fun. You know, double jumping and wall running and all that kind of crap. That looks really fun. It's a shame it's only on the Xbox One though. It's made by the bloke who used to be like the president or something of Infinity Ward. So yeah, looks alright. Also, Saints Row 4. That looks absolutely hilarious. Yeah, nothing really much to say about that, but it just looks like hell of a fun time just to play it and jump around and throw people in buildings and stuff. Also, Kingdom Hearts 3. I'm not a big fan of Kingdom Hearts, but I got a mate who was begging for a Kingdom Hearts 3, and so yeah, I'm pretty sure they pleased a bunch of fans. Now I'm gonna go to a bunch of Sony stuff now, basically because I'm jealous. I really am. They've got Infamous Second Son. That trailer was awesome. The gameplay looks awesome. Killzone Shadowfall. There, Killzone Shadowfall. I'm not really sure. I haven't really watched too much of it. It looks good, like graphic-wise. I'm not sure how it plays, but yeah. Also, Dead Rising 3. That confused a lot of fans, where they were like, "Oh, okay." It doesn't really look like a Dead Rising game because it looked all serious and gritty, and then he called in an airstrike from like a Windows tablet or something. That was kind of crazy. They showed a bunch more games like Final Fantasy 15, and they teased a Mad Max game, and there's all these other new IPs. Also, Rise, the game that used to be for Kinect, has come back. It's more controller based, it's third person, it's very quick time event, which I'm fine with quick time events, so it doesn't really bother me, but it bothered a lot of people. So yeah, they showed a bunch of games off. Nothing really too much, but I think this E3 was actually really good, both for Microsoft and Sony, even though Microsoft have dug themselves a hole and Sony are kicking them in it. I think if we just forget about the whole console thing, you know, that went on, we can, you know, you see that they both did pretty well with games and stuff, so and that's all that matters really. So yeah, those are my impressions of E3 2013. I'll be doing more detailed things on games that I'm looking forward to, such as Watch Dogs, Battlefield 4, and I'll do one on Assassin's Creed as well, even though I'm not looking forward to it that much. I think I sort of have to because I got so many opinions of it. So yeah, I'll be doing that. So yeah, thanks for listening, guys. Yeah, if you liked it, then click that like button. Anyway, that's all from me for now. I'll be uploading a few more videos soon. Also some ones that you probably won't be expecting. I'll probably make a new channel for those sorts of videos anyway. But yeah, so thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys later.